Okay, the seventh and final bullet point in this advanced mystics course that will be a 6-month long integration and immersion course. And so the seventh bullet is to integrate and transform our individual and our collective trauma. So first of all, what does that mean? So trauma, I've mentioned before that trauma is the result of something that's happened to us, mostly in our earlier life, but also in later life, where we shut down some part of our essence, our essential goodness. And that's the individual trauma that shapes the narrative of who we are, how we see ourselves and how we meet the world is what's available outside of that trauma, because the trauma is suppressed and it holds a lot of energy, and it shapes our decisions in so many areas and keeps us often stuck in negative patterning. Now, what we also need to realize, we're also being impacted by cultural trauma. And that's the trauma. We've taken so many things for normal. For instance, human life comes beyond, underneath the economy. Doesn't that seem kind of strange to you? We've normalized that. We've normalized the fact that, say, in the US, there's so much cultural trauma from the residue of slavery, the genocide of the native people, the dropping of atomic bombs on another people, the support of fascist governments and the overthrow of democratic governments, and even the killing of democratically elected leaders in other countries. And so this all makes up the cultural trauma, and it shapes how we see the world, much like our individual trauma does. So the other part is that as we work with this course, we really work with recognizing how to deepen our relational intimacy, our ability to see, to feel, to hear, to be with other people. And so, what does this trauma do? Well, this trauma takes up in space, literally space. We are full. Our nervous system is full. There's not a lot. So if you look at your nervous system, just feel into that, you'll see that when you're tense and anxious and fearful, that that area collapses and it feels tight and constricted. And so as we integrate these parts by loving and accepting them, by bringing them up, focusing, witnessing, embracing them, we create more space, because the hold that they have on us, the imprisonment that these traumas have, keeps us stuck in habitual ways of being. So we create wholeness by integrating these unintegrated parts of ourselves, and have a more spacious opportunity to choose to respond rather than to react to circumstances. So our healing heals the collective trauma, and the healing of the collective trauma heals us. And that's a huge part of the work that we're doing in this 6-month immersion and integration mystical teachings that we're going to be doing together. And I do hope you'll join us. It's really it's by application, and you can click on the link here and find out more and fill an application out if you like. It will be a fairly small group. The people that are accepted are people that have already done some spiritual work and have a regular practice. So much love to you, and I do hope that you will join us. Blessings.